They say a man's yacht reveals more than his home. And if that's true, Johnny Depp's Vajoliroja tells a story of mystery, love, and a life lived on his own terms. Imagine this. You're gliding across the Mediterranean on a 156-foot vessel that looks like it time-traveled from the 1930s with polished mahogany, vintage detailing, and an aura of classic Hollywood flair. This isn't your average billionaire's plaything. This is Vajoliroja, a name as unusual as its owner. The name itself is a personal puzzle, a creative blend of letters taken from the names of Depp's then-partner, Vanessa Paradis, himself, Johnny, and their children, Lily Rose and Jack. It reads like a whisper of romance and family etched into the waves. Depp, known for his eccentric charm and deep connection to art and nostalgia, had the yacht custom-fitted to reflect his unique personality. Every inch of Vajoliroja echoes a poetic rebellion against modern excess. Originally built in 2001 by Turquoise Yachts, then known as Protection Turquoise, the yacht underwent a Depp-style transformation in 2007. With interiors inspired by classic Art Deco and pirate aesthetics, it wasn't just about sailing in style, it was about storytelling. Velvet drapes, rich wood paneling, vintage maps, and antique furnishings made the space feel like a floating film set, or perhaps a tucked-away chapter of a Hemingway novel. But Vajoliroja wasn't just for show. It was a sanctuary. Depp often referred to it as a place where he could escape the spotlight, disconnect from Hollywood noise, and reconnect with what really mattered. Whether he was writing, reading, or spending time with his children, the yacht served as a creative cocoon where time slowed and inspiration flowed. When docked at exotic ports or seen drifting quietly under the stars, the yacht turned heads not because of flashy extravagance, but because of its haunting elegance. Depp, ever the enigmatic figure, could be found barefoot on the deck, strumming a guitar or reading ancient poetry. This wasn't luxury, it was soulfulness on water. And yet, Vajoliroja had its share of Hollywood sparkle. Friends like Marilyn Manson, Tim Burton, and even Hunter S. Thompson, in spirit at least, were rumored to have shared its decks. For Depp, it was the perfect intersection between his private love for old-world charm and his public life as a rock star of the silver screen. It wasn't uncommon for paparazzi to get glimpses of the yacht moored near celebrity-packed events, only to see Depp vanish just as quickly into its cabin shadows. However, as with many treasures tied to a particular chapter in life, the Vajoliroja eventually sailed into the hands of another. In 2015, Depp sold the yacht, and it passed through new owners, including reportedly J.K. Rowling for a brief period. But even in new hands, the whispers of its past remained. The essence of Depp lingered in the air, in the worn leather chairs, and in the echo of music that once drifted off its decks. People often ask why someone like Johnny Depp would part with something so deeply personal. Some say it was practical, others that it marked the end of an era, an emotional letting go. But maybe, just maybe, it's because even a pirate at heart knows that no ship, no matter how beautiful, can hold every story forever. Some must drift away, leaving behind only legends. In the world of celebrity yachts, few vessels ever feel alive. Vajoliroja did. It was more than a boat. It was a floating poem, a love letter written in teak and velvet, sailing under a flag of freedom. Johnny Depp may have moved on, but for fans and dreamers alike, the tale of Vajoliroja continues to sail on, somewhere between memory and myth.